Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anupama. I'm a skin specialist and hair transplant surgeon in Derma1 Clinic. So in this video, I will be discussing with you about the most common causes of hair loss in women. I will also be telling you about the treatment options that are available for these important causes of hair loss in women. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand your hair loss much better and you will be able to take remedial actions accordingly. So now let's begin the discussion about the different causes of hair loss in women. The first and very important cause of hair fall in women is dandruff. It can lead to a lot of hair loss and hence can cause a lot of distress in females. Whenever you have dandruff, your doctor will prescribe you generally an anti-dandruff shampoo containing either ketoconazole or cyclopyroxolamine. There are other shampoos also available. Sometimes, in cases of stubborn dandruff, you may require antifungal tablets and lotions as well. It is always to be remembered that when you have dandruff, you should not apply too much of oil on your scalp. This is because oil acts as a food for the fungus which grows on your scalp when you have dandruff and it increases the dandruff. Now, it is also important that when you have dandruff, you can have associated other causes of hair loss as well. So, even when you get the dandruff treated, you continue to experience hair loss. So, in such cases, it becomes very important that you consult a hair loss expert for the treatment of the other causes of hair loss as well. Now, let's talk about another very important and probably the most common cause of hair fall in women. This is known as telogen effluvium. There can be multiple causes which lead to telogen effluvium. It can be acute and it can be chronic. So when the cause is short lasting, it is known as acute, where the hair loss lasts for less than 6 months. If the cause is very long lasting, then the hair loss lasts for more than 6 months and this is known as chronic telogen effluvium. There are multiple factors or causes which can lead to telogen effluvium. Very common cause of telogen effluvium in females is delivery after the pregnancy. Then there are medical and surgical illnesses like different types of fever, dengue fever, typhoid fever or malaria. Any type of accident, any major surgery can sometime lead to telogen effluvium. After that, there is very important cause, nutritional deficiency. Nutritional deficiency of iron and vitamins can lead to telogen effluvium. It is very common in females, especially those who do crash dietings. Then hormonal causes like deficiency of thyroid hormones can also lead to telogen effluvium. Excess of thyroid hormone can also lead to telogen effluvium. Besides that, stress is very important factor which leads to telogen effluvium, especially in students who are preparing or going for their exams. Then there are certain medicines, for example, anti-acne medicines like isotretinoin. If you are stopping your oral contraceptive pills, and then anti-seizure medicines can also lead to telogen effluvium. Now, talking about the treatment of telogen effluvium, it is very important to find the cause and treat if possible. After treating or after subsidence of the cause, telogen effluvium usually subsides on its own after 2 to 3 months. Another important cause of hair loss in females is female pattern hair loss. This is a very important cause because it leads to permanent type of hair loss and permanent reduction in the density on your head can be seen. It usually starts with hair fall. So in the beginning, the hair fall may be very less or it may be very high. Then this progresses to widening of your partition. This widening of the partition grows slowly over the years, and after some years, you may see that your scalp is visible to a larger extent and it usually affects the top of your head. Female pattern hair loss can be due to different causes. One of the cause is the presence of bad genes. So if somebody in your family is having similar type of hair loss, you may also get it. Another cause for female pattern hair loss is hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance means that either you have increased levels of male hormone in your body or you may be abnormally sensitive to normal levels of male hormones. So if you have hormonal imbalance, you may have other symptoms of hormonal imbalance. For example, you may have acne, you may be overweight, and you may have increased facial hair growth, and you may have irregular periods. So if you have any of those symptoms along with hair loss, you must consult an expert so that your condition can be diagnosed and treatment can be started early, as female pattern hair loss can lead to permanent type of hair loss. Now let's talk about the treatment of female pattern hair loss. It is always to be remembered that any underlying hormonal imbalance needs to be corrected before starting treatment of female pattern hair loss. Treatment usually consists of prescribing minoxidil. In females, different concentrations can be used depending on the physical examination, but the usual starting concentration is 2% minoxidil. Minoxidil is usually available in the lotion form and it is to be applied twice daily on the affected area. Other treatment options include anti-androgen medicines. These medicines, they block the effect of male hormones in your body. So these include different medicines like cyproterone acetate, dutasteride, finasteride, and flutamide, etc. Besides this, platelet-rich plasma therapy or PRP can also be used to supplement the above-mentioned therapy. If you have consulted your doctor very late and you've experienced lot of hair loss and you've lost lot of your hair, then you may also consider hair transplant as an option. Another important cause of hair loss in females is alopecia areata. It's an autoimmune disease in which you develop multiple patches of complete hair loss on your head, but it may also affect other parts of the body. For example, it can affect your eyebrows and legs and arms can also be affected. This is usually a temporary type of hair loss. Treatment is usually in the form of steroid injections or steroid ointment or lotions. It can usually remit on its own also after 2 to 3 years. Another important and avoidable cause of hair loss in females is traction alopecia. This can also be seen in children because of very tight hairstyles. Because of the pulling effect on the hairline, hairs are lost from the hairline area. In the initial stages, it is reversible and can be treated by changing the hairstyle. But in the later stages, it becomes permanent and you may consider hair transplant to restore your hairline. Another important but less common cause of permanent type of hair loss in females is scarring alopecia. It is known as scarring alopecia because these areas are circumscribed and they are shiny and depressed, and in these areas hair roots are completely lost. That is why hair growth is not possible once these areas develop. There are multiple different causes of scarring alopecias in women. For the treatment of scarring alopecia, it is very important to find out the underlying cause and treat it to stop the progression or growth of these areas. Once the progression is stopped, we may consider doing hair transplant to provide coverage in these areas. Now there are other uncommon causes of hair loss in females as well. For example, syphilis, SLE or systemic lupus erythematosus, trichotillomania. But these causes are beyond the scope of this video, so I'm not discussing these causes here. If you have any other question regarding the hair loss, please comment in the comment section below. I will be happy to revert to your queries. Please subscribe to our channel, and for more such videos and information, please click on the bell icon. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.